Now listen everyone very carefully. Last three questions remaining in the chapter. 17, 18, 19. 17, 18, 19, these three questions. First I will solve complicated adjustments and hidden adjustments on the board. Then I will discuss, because now I want you people to try on your own in the class. Complicated adjustments and hidden adjustments I do on the board. Then I will discuss simple adjustments. And one adjustment, 1 minute. I'll give you that much time to solve. 5-6 adjustments you try on your own, 5 to 6 minutes. Practically tell me if interest on capital you do like 2 effects. P&L appropriation, debit side, partners capital, credit side with amount. Would it take more than 1 minute? No. So 5 to 6 minutes I'll give you. I'll discuss those adjustments and then you will try the effects of those adjustments on your own. Then I'll show them on the board and you will verify your done it correct or not. Then I'll discuss unticked items of trial balance. Again you will do the balancing and unticked items according on your own. Then again I'll show it on the board and verify your done it correct or not. So now everything you'll be trying first on your own, then I'll do it on the board. And so the last 3 questions we are going to do in that manner. So as to know whether you are able to really solve on your own or not. So make the formats fast. Meta formats. Two adjustments only you have to do on the board. One adjustment and one hidden adjustment. Rest you are going to try on your own. So listen carefully. Those important ones. One more minute, do it fast. Yes, let us start with it now. Put your pens down. Completely understand it, then you can note it down. Adjustment number 2. Listen carefully, adjustment number 2 everyone. No one should be writing, just be attentive. Provide 15% depreciation on plant and machines and 7.5% on furniture and fittings. Normally depreciation is not troublesome, but here, see in trial balance debit side, how much is plant and machinery? What is addition in plant and machinery? Credit side, what is sale of plant and machinery? Because of these three items it is important. But they are very simple, how to do it, understand it. Put tick on all the three items. First of all, in fixed assets, no one should be writing. After I finish the complete explanation, you may write it down. First of all, under fixed assets, plant and machinery as given on the debit side of trial balance, we will record 33,300. Now, whenever you have addition and sale both, first always minus the sale. So that you come to know how much is the remaining machine which is used for whole year. So whenever there is addition as well as sale, first what will you do? Subtract the sale. So minus sold, and whenever you subtract the sale, always subtract its book value. In bracket on 1416 means it is sold in the beginning of the year itself. What is the book value of machine which is sold? So we will minus 6,900. Any doubts with this? 26,400 of machines remain in the business.
Yes.
Once again, whenever there is addition as well as sale, what will you do? First subtract the assets sold. Again, whenever you subtract the assets sold, which value you should always write? Because 33,300 is a value in the books, book value. So from that you cannot subtract the selling price. From 33,300, which is a book value, you have to subtract book value only, which is 6,900. Any confusion in this? Then you will do the purchase or addition of machineries addition. How much is additional machinery purchase? 24,000. So 50,400 we have in the business.
Yes.
Now you will count depreciation. Now how to count this later? First of all, what is the date of 6,900 machine sale? It is sold in the beginning of the year itself.
Yes.
The machine is sold in the beginning itself. How much period do you use that machine in the business? 6,900 of machine is sold in the beginning itself. How much period do you use it in the business? No period. We are not purchasing it here. If you purchase on 1/4/16, you use it for full year, but you are selling on 1/4/16. So how much period do you use in the business? No. Means on this machine we don't have to count depreciation because we don't use it at all. We sold it on the first day itself. After selling this, what remains? That we use for full year. So on 26,400, you'll count 15% depreciation for full year. Do it 26,400 to 15%. 3,960. Full year. Because we are using this machine for full year. When did you purchase 24,000 machine? 1/7/16. So July to March. 9 months. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. July to March we are using this machine for how many months? 9 months. So 24,000 you count 15% but for 9 months. Do it 24,000. Everyone do it 24,000 into 15% into 9 by 12. So 660.
Yes.
43740. Any confusion in this? I repeat it once again, the depreciation amount is important. First of all, when do you sell 6,900? Beginning of the year. We don't use it at all, so no depreciation on 6,900. After selling it, what machine remains in the business? 26,400. This you use for full 1 year. So 26,400 is 15%, 3,960. Machine of 24,000 is purchased on 1/7/16. So July to March, 9 months. 24,000 into 15% in 9 by 12, 2,700. What is the total depreciation? 666. Now see in the question, do you have any factory expenses? Many items of factory are there. Many items of factory are there in trial balance. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is it a manufacturing firm or a trading firm? Is it a manufacturing firm or a trading firm? Factory expenses are given means it's a manufacturing firm. So where would the machine be used? In factory or in office? Where should depreciation of machinery be recorded? Trading account debits. In this question, depreciation of machine will not come in P&L account because this is not office machinery, it is factory machinery. It will come under production expense. In trading account debit side, it will come under production expense to depreciation on machinery 666. Understood this? Once again, normally where do we write depreciation? Other expenses and losses. But if it is a manufacturing firm, then only depreciation on machine. That is the item which will come in trading. Other depreciation, furniture, etc. you still use in office only. Those will still come in P&L account. But if it is a manufacturing firm, then machines depreciation will come in trading account on debit side. And how will you identify it's a manufacturing firm? Factory items are given. So it's a manufacturing. Any confusion in this?
No.
Okay. Now, what is the book value of machine sold on the credit side? 6,900. And what is the selling price?
48.
Profit or loss? Loss of what amount? 2,100. That will come in other expenses and losses. 2. Loss on sale of machine 2,100. Do we have to give any effect for 4,800? It automatically gets recorded. Assets have which balance? Debit balance. You minus 6,000. In debit balance, if you subtract 6,900, what does it mean? In debit balance, if you minus 6,900, what does it mean? You credit it. So you credit what amount?
6,900.
As a loss, you debit what amount? Net effect is 4,800 only. We don't have to record 4,800, it automatically gets recorded. Because what do we minus here? 6,900. That means we credit 6,900. What you debit here? 2,100. Credit 6,900, debit 2,100. Net effect of 4,800 is automatically 4,800 will be given no effect. Entirely I'll repeat it again, then you'll note it down. So it's important. Depreciation of plant and machinery in this question is important. First of all, whenever there is purchase of machine as well as sale of machine, what will you do? First minus the sale. And again in sale, which value will you minus? So we subtract the book value of machine sold 6,900. Good thing is it is sold on 1,460. Otherwise one more workings. If it is sold in between the year, then we have to find again the depreciation of that also. Here we don't use it only. Otherwise that depreciation also will come in trading account along with the other one. But good thing is it is sold in the beginning. So minus 6,900. Then you add 24,000. When do we sell 6,900? So no depreciation on that. Remaining 26,400 you use for? So 26,400 is 15%, 3,960. 24,000 is purchased on? So July to March? 24,000 into 15% into 9 by 12, 2,700. This is a total depreciation. Is it a trading firm or a manufacturing firm? How do you identify it's a manufacturing firm? Factory expenses are given. So this question's depreciation of machine will come in trading account on debit side. And 6,900 machine sold for 4,800. So loss of 2,100 in other expenses and losses. Any confusion in this? Write it down. And mark the important. Who all are still solving it? So one more hidden adjustment I'll do on the board, then you discuss and try the other things on your own. They are very simple ones.
Sir, 7.5% on furniture, we have to do it all.
Furniture we can do it, it's very simple. Put it on furniture and fittings. Write on asset side furniture and fittings. What is the value? 2560 minus depreciation 7%, is it 192?
Yes.
Outer column 2368. Anyone having any confusion in this? Count it everyone. 2560 into 7.5%. All of you get this 192. And second effect? This will come in other expenses only. Furniture's depreciation will always come in other expenses and losses only. 2 depreciation on furniture, 192. Understood that? Now, remember, 5% loan from Gyani from 110, 16, 10,000. Do you find it trial balance credit side, everyone?
Where?
Trial balance credit side.
Yes.
Who is Gyani?
Jani. He is not a partner.
Gyani.
Sorry, he is not a
Gyani is a third party, he is not a partner. Now tell me the effects of interest on loan.
Liability side plus a loan and then other financial expenses.
Yes, all of you write it in financial expenses. Put tick on that loan. Financial expenses, we will give one effect. 2. Interest on loan. In bracket 10,000 into, what is the rate? 5% in October, so 6 by 12, 250.
Yes.
10,000 into 5% into 6 by 12, 250. Any confusion in this? And second effect, interest on loan, financial expense, 2 loans plus in loans. Put tick on loans. Liability side, 5% Gyani loan, 10,000 plus outstanding interest 250, so 10,250. Any confusion in this? Now put your pens down completing this. Time limit will be there, so listen also carefully what effects I am discussing so that you are able to do it in that time limit. Who are still writing the loan? Put your pens down now. First adjustment, there was stock of 85,500. One check 2 effects.
Balance sheet asset side and trading account.
All of you are clear with this? Balance sheet, current assets and trading account on credit side. Closing stock account debit, current assets to trading account on credit side. Adjustment 3, bad debt reserve will do at the end. And you know the tables now from debtors and BDR both. First debtors table and then BDR's table. Fourth adjustment, Jingle, provide 6% interest is payable on capital of partners.
Asset side, liability side payables and asset side.
6% interest is payable on capital of partners.
Liability side.
100 times. Sumana? 6% interest is payable on capital of partners. Silence everyone. Hundred times. Krina? And? Both of you stand up. What are you doing? Simply copying the questions in the class. Homework how many people are doing? Interest on capital is one adjustment we come across in every question. First chapter we practice so much. You still are not clear what are the two effects of interest on capital. How many questions you will do, then you will understand. I think 1,000 questions also you do, you will not understand this. How many times we have come across interest on capital in the last chapter? 6 to 7 questions in the last chapter. Plus in this chapter almost every question, barring 1 or 2, almost every question there is interest on capital. Yes or no?
Yes.
So after how many questions will you both understand it now? P&L appropriation, debit side, partners capital, credit side, interest on capital. Two simple effects you people don't understand. 150 times both of you write this by tomorrow. Two effects of interest on capital. Have you written the adjustments in the adjustment sheet? You don't go through that? Haven't you written this in that? Then why you are not able to answer? Don't you revise the things before coming? Have you made the adjustment sheet, Jinal? Interest on capital is included in that. You still don't remember the two effects of interest on capital. So what, have you written the adjustment sheet? So what is the problem? 150 times both of you write it tomorrow. So simple adjustment also you are not able to answer. Repeat the two effects, Jinal.
P&L appropriation, assets and partners capital credits.
Sumana, repeat it. Now repeat it 150 times. Sit down. Fifth adjustment, outstanding expenses. All the various outstanding expenses are given. So, Aryan, what two effects for outstanding expense? P&L trading, whatever you do, what will you do with outstanding? Because different expenses are there. Some are of trading account, some are of P&L account. What effect do we give for outstanding? We'll add. One effect we will add. Second effect? Second effect of outstanding expense. Hundred times. Mewadi?
The current liabilities.
Current liabilities, right? Two effects 100 times. Add in current liability. Expense account debit, adding expense to outstanding expense. Current liability. Now see here. Productive wages. Where will productive wages come?
Trading.
In production expense, there you will add it. Where will advertisement come? Selling expense, there you will add it. Where will office salary come? Administrative expense, there you will add it. Where will technical expense come?
Trading account.
Technical is production. Technical things are done in production. So where will technical expense come? Production expense, there you will add it. And second effect of all of them you will show it in current. Total 5 minutes for 5 adjustments, 4 adjustments. Do it fast. Then I'll do them on the board. All of you will increase the speed, okay? Because this time limit only 11 exams. Normally in exams, 3 to 4 minutes for the format, 3 minutes. 7 minutes around for all the adjustments. Okay, that will make it 10 minutes. Then 6 to 7 minutes for unticked items of trial balance, that will make it 16-17 minutes, and last 2-3 minutes for balance. And practically speaking, 7 to 8 minutes for adjustments are more than enough because one adjustment requires 1 minute only. If you are completely clear with the effects, in exams one adjustment must be possible in 1 minute. Who have done with the adjustments? Others who are still doing? Fast, I'll give you 1 more minute. Complete it fast. Then I'll show it on the board. Five minutes are over. Completed. Check your effects now. All the adjustments which you have tried on your own, I am writing it with red ink so you're able to distinguish. See everyone? Closing stock 85,500 by closing stock 85,500 in trading account credit side. Everyone be attentive. See that you have not done any mistake, otherwise your balance sheet won't tally. Second effect will come in current assets. Closing stock 85,500. Who all got it wrong? Next. 6% interest on capital. First you will record the capital. Did you all put tick on capitals?
Yes.
Buy balance brought down 80,000 and 40,000. First effect in P&L appropriation debit side to interest on capital. Santh will be 80,000, 6%, 4,800. Mahant will be 40,000, 6%, 2,400, so 7,200. And partners capital account credit side by interest on capital 4,800 and 2,400. Who all could get this correct? Then outstanding expenses. Did you all put it on productive wages 45272? To productive wages 45272 plus outstanding 784 46050 056. Check it everyone. Advertisement will come in selling expense. Please don't talk in between and just check your work. To advertisement in trial balance is 13248 plus outstanding is 312 13560. Office salary, did you put in trial balance? 8780. In administration expense 2, office salary 8780 plus outstanding 400, so 9180. And lastly, technical expense will again come in production expense 2, technical expense 400 plus outstanding 320, so 720. And second effect of all outstandings will come in current liabilities. Please silence everyone, don't discuss in between. In current liabilities, outstanding productive wages 784, advertisement 312, office salary 400, and technical expense 320. Who all could get this correct? Now debtors in trial balance is 64940 minus BDR adjustment is the only thing given 2000. So outer column 62940, and here you will make the table of bad debts reserve. To bad debts reserve, first we have bad debts trial balance 836 plus bad debt adjustment is not there, directly write BDR adjustment, don't see in adjustment, see in balance sheet, not in trial balance. Who said trial balance? 2836 and minus BDR trial balance is also not there, so outer column 2836. Who all will get this correct? Is everyone clear with this? Now I discuss unticked items of trial balance and you do the recording and balancing on your own. Put your pens down. See, even I have done it in 5 minutes. See the unticked items of trial balance. Be a reader. Where will you record drawings? PCA debit. I am discussing only unticked items. Where will you record cash and bank balance? Current assets. Purchases? TRDR. Cash and bank balance is entirely given on debit side only, Vallari, okay? So current asset. Purchases TRDR. Electricity expense of factory. Production expense. Rent and taxes of office. Administrative. Rent and taxes of factory. Production. Everything of factory and production. Opening stock. TRDR. Then discount allowed. Selling expense. Carriage inward. Purchase expense. Office expense. Administrative expense. Office expense. Administrative. Then creditors. Current liabilities. Sales. TRCR. Commission. Incomes and gains. In 7 minutes, do the recording and balancing both. After that, I'll do the recording and you verify if done it correct or not. Well, adjustments I have shown it in red ink. So those who are not able to get, check the red ink properly and take your mistakes and rectify them fast. Try to complete it fast. because in homework question I have to discuss some important points. That will be time consuming. I should not see anyone sitting idle, okay? Everyone should be doing the work. You keep doing it and I am also doing it now. Unticked items with blue ink I am recording it. Trial balance, if anyone has any confusion you can go through that. Red one is the adjustments and blue one is the unticked items of trial balance. With balancing all of you will do it fast. Silence, everyone. Who all have done the balancing? Yes, because I completed the antique diagrams you started quite earlier, so you should have done by now. Good time speed and time limit and speed is also good. In 7 minutes you all could do it. Those who have done it. Now, what is the total of this credit side?
353500.
353500.
Yes.
And gross profit
68040.
68040 is gross profit. Here gross profit 68040.
Net profit 68840.
Total is 68840.
32978.
32978 is net profit.
Yes.
32978 itself will be the total.
Two five seven eight.
25778 net divisible profit.
15467.
15467 of Sun and
10311.
10311 of Mahant.
One double 0267. Son.
100267 and
52711.
52711. 100267 52711
93267.
93267 and
49711.
49711 is balance carried down. In liabilities, capitals
142978.
142978
203044.
203044. So all of you are clear with this? Some important points of illustration 7 I will be discussing. Those who are doing it still complete it fast now. Listen now everyone. Page 62, others can continue after I finish with the important points. Those who are left out with the previous question. Page 62, take it out fast. Page number 62 and listen carefully. Debit side of trial balance. Do you find advertisement suspense account? How much? Mark it important. Debit side of trial balance, advertisement suspense 9,000, mark it important. First of all, where will advertisement suspense appear? Fictitious assets. After current assets, one more heading you will give, last heading, fictitious assets. There you will write advertisement suspense. Adjustment 4. From the advertisement suspense account, write off 50% is advertisement advertisement expense of current year. Normal adjustment of writing off. What are the two effects we give in journal entry for writing off? Minus from advertisement suspense and other expenses and losses. The journal entry is profit and loss account debit to advertisement suspense written off. What is 9,000's 50%? 4,500. So one effect of 4,500 will come in other expenses and losses. And second effect of 4,500 minus from advertisement suspense. Raise your hand who is not clear with this. Then see on the trial balance debit side after advertisement suspense. Different furniture and fittings and office equipments. In brackets CP is given. Cost price. Whenever cost price is given information either in trial balance or in adjustment, wherever cost price information is given, in that question depreciation will always be by straight line method. They will give you the information of cost price only when there is depreciation by straight line method. Last year we studied two methods of depreciation, SLM and RBM. Straight line method you always count on cost, and reducing balance method you always count on book value. So if they have given you the information of cost price, it is implied that depreciation should have been calculated by straight line method. Like see adjustment 5. Provide 5% depreciation on furniture and fittings and office equipments and then as per straight line method. Now what is important to be remembered is, what is furniture and fittings cost price? Book value? 23,000. You will record 23,000. You will record which amount? 20,000. But depreciation count on 30,000 because it is straight line method. 30,000 is 5%. 1,500. So you'll write 23,000, but depreciation you'll count on 30,000. 30,000 is 5%. 1,500. So 23,000 minus 1,500, 21,500. Same way, office equipment. Riya, which value will you record? Office equipment. Don't prompt the answers. You'll record cost price. Be attentive to what I am discussing, otherwise you will not be able to solve. I can see you are not attentive. Which value of office equipment will you record on the asset side? 10,000 book value. But depreciation of 5% you count on 15,000. 15,000 is 5%, 7. You will minus from 10,000, so 9 to 5. Once again, which values of both of them you will record? 23,000 and 10,000. But depreciation you will count on cost price 30,000 and 15,000. Then can you see next item, tender deposit from 110, 16, 6,000?
Yes.
Tender deposit, write it in investments. 110, 16, so October to March. 110, 16, October to March, 6 months. Adjustment 7. 12% interest is receivable on tender deposit. So count it. 6,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, 360. 6,000 into 12% into 6 by 12, 360. Outstanding income, interest. One effect will come in incomes and gains. Second effect, current assets. Don't add in current assets. It is receivable. It is not expense, it is income. Investment of tender deposit, show it separately. And outstanding interest of 360, one effect in incomes and gains, and second effect in current assets. In adjustments, look at third adjustment. Put tick on that. I wanted to the adjustments sheet. Recoverable claim from insurance company settled for 2,000. See on trial balance debit side, what is recoverable claim? 5,000's claim is settled for 2,000, so losses
3,000.
Listen carefully. Adjustment 3. Cash account debit 3,000. Loss due to settlement of claim account debit. Sorry, how much is it settled for? 2,000. Cash account debit 2,000. Loss due to settlement of claim account debit 3,000. To claim recoverable account 5,000. This is the journal entry. I want this in the adjustment sheet. Okay? Cash debit 2,000, what will be the effect? Effect? Cash account debit 2,000, what effect will it be? Add in cash. It's a debit balance and you debit it again. You are receiving 2,000, so add in cash. Where will you show loss? Other expenses and
losses.
claim is what balance? In trial balance, where is claim recoverable? And you?
Credit.
So,
Minus.
or even you can say it gets closed. Even if you don't record, it's fine. If you record, it will become 0. Claim recoverable 5,000 minus settled 5,000, outer column 0. And even if you don't record and simply cancel it, then also it's fine. The account gets closed. So, 3 effects. One effect, add 2,000 in cash. Second effect, 3,000 you will show it as a loss in other expenses and losses. Third effect, 5,000 you will minus from claim recoverable in current assets, so it will become 0. Any confusion in this? And adjustment 8. Last. A discounted bill of 2,000 was dishonored on 30th March, which was earlier discounted in the bank. Now, for this I need to explain you certain concepts of last year. So listen carefully. Adjustment. When we receive the bills, the entry is bills receivable to debtors.
Yes.
When we discount it with the bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable.
Yes.
I am not writing discount. Reason, when the bill is dishonored, discount is the interest charged by the bank. They are not going to refund us back. If the bill is dishonored, then we reverse the entry. But what cannot be reversed? Discount, because there is interest charged by the bank. It is their income. They have given us the money in advance. So if the bill is dishonored, we have to bear that interest expense because we use that money for 2-3 months period of time. So discount is something which cannot be reversed. Therefore, I am not writing discount. In dishonor, normally we reverse the things. Discount I am not writing because it cannot be reversed. So when we receive the bill receivable to debtors. When we discount it with the bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. Discount I don't write because it cannot be reversed. What is the combined entry?
Bank to debtors.
Bank to debtors. Now if it is dishonored, reverse this entry. So debtors to bank. I want this in the adjustments sheet. Put tick on that. What will you mention? The heading of the adjustment in your notebook.
Dishonor.
No, mention discounted bill dishonored. If it's a normal bill dishonored, then simply debtors to bill receivable. But this adjustment's journal entry will come when it is discounted bill dishonored. Okay, normal bill dishonored, then what will be the entry? Simply bill receivable to debtors, reverse it. Debtors to bills, add in debtors minus from bills. But this is which bill dishonored?
Discounted.
So discounted bill dishonored, what is the journal entry? Debtors to bank. Debtors, add in debtors. And bank, if there is bank balance, it's a debit balance, you credit it, so minus. And if there is bank overdraft, it's a credit balance, you credit, so plus. But here it's a bank balance. You can say it's on the debit side, cash and bank. So what two effects will you give for the last adjustment, eighth adjustment? Yes, 2,000 rupees you will add in debtors and minus from cash and bank. Understood this? And these two adjustments I wanted in the adjustments sheet. So illustration 7 will be your. Bye everyone.
Bye.